Now tell me, Commander, what is Data? I don't understand.
What is he? A machine. Is he? Are you sure?
Yes. You see, he's met 2 of your 3 criteria for sentience, so what if he meets the 3rd? Consciousness in even the smallest degree. What is he then? I don't know. Do you?
The real test of a show is if you strip away all the eye candy, all the CGI, and are just left with a script and the actors who deliver it, will people still watch? Every great TV show has one, an episode with no new locations, few characters, and a single setting. How does it sound on paper? Boring. But some of the best episodes in television history are exactly this. These are called bottle episodes, and when it's done right, they can be absolute storytelling gold. So what is a bottle episode? Why do they exist, and why do they sometimes end up being the best episodes of a series? A bottle episode is a self-contained story that takes place in a limited setting, usually with the main cast and minimal outside interference. It's often used to save money, but creative restrictions can lead to incredible storytelling. Those limits force writers to lean on dialogue, conflict, and character, and that's the heart of storytelling. So what are some bottle episodes that you might recognize? Well, think of Star Trek TNG, The Measure of a Man. This one is a classic, almost entirely set in a courtroom on the Enterprise. No planets, no new sets, just people debating whether Data is property or a person. It's philosophical, emotional, and tense, a gold standard bottle episode. Think of Doctor Who's Midnight. Will I ever shut up about Midnight? No, I won't. Because of the nature of bottle episodes, there's little movement, so the writing has to shine. There's no shiny new locations, no wardrobe changes to distract the audience. The script is the only thing that's going to move the plot forward, the only way to communicate with the audience. So you better use it wisely because it becomes a sink or swim situation very quickly. Bottle episodes often use real-time pacing or slow build tension. The audience feels the same claustrophobia as the characters do. You're stuck in a room with them. If done right, the tension is electric. If done wrong, it's like being trapped in a room with people you don't like, talking about nothing while the plot is nowhere to be found. Naturally, not all bottle episodes shine. When the script is weak, the limitations become a burden. If there's no real tension or emotional shift, the episode feels like filler. Audience patience becomes a huge factor. A quiet, slow episode in the middle of a high-stakes season can feel jarring. Some shows use this format to shift tone. Midnight showed a scarier, more helpless version of the Doctor. And this is like investing in your character. What they do now in this episode will pay off in subtle but real ways. For repeat viewers, they now have a more layered understanding of the Doctor that will carry over into future episodes. Midnight put the Doctor in a broken down shuttle with a bunch of strangers, and it showed exactly how mob mentality works. Fear spreads, logic dies, and someone always gets scapegoated. Even the Doctor, usually the voice of reason, gets ignored. It's a masterclass in how pressure exposes people's worst instincts. The TNG episode Measure of a Man worked because it turned the whole Star Trek universe into a courtroom drama and nailed it. The script is sharp, asking deep questions about what it means to be a person, rights, and freedom, but it never felt preachy. And this is a lesson modern scriptwriters could learn from. The acting is fantastic. Brent Spiner as Data is both vulnerable and convincing, and Captain Picard's defense is passionate without being over the top. The tension builds naturally as the characters argue, and what sticks with us isn't always the big battles or the expensive effects. It's the moments where characters break down, where they confess, confront, or collapse. Bottle episodes don't just strip the story down, they strip the characters down, and you see what they're really made of. They're a reminder that a story isn't just about what happens, it's about who it happens to. So the next time you're watching a show and you realize everyone's been in the same room for about 30 minutes, pay attention. You might be watching one of the best episodes of the season. Because when everything else is taken away, what you're left with is the core of storytelling. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.